everybody, I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. We are doing a stream today. I mean, just a second here to get this up and running. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Alright, let's see. Let me go ahead and collect some stuff. I gotta get this damn assignment done or I'll probably miss the timer. Be my luck. Okay, so give me just a second here, and I'm going to go ahead and get these chemicals collected, and then we can figure out what I'm going to do here. We're not working on Frosty map. That was... I hate that map. I just cannot seem to figure out how I want to deal with that map yet. So, yeah. Probably won't be dealing with that one today. Okay, let me go ahead and get some stuff posted up here. I know that there's somebody that wanted in the group that had hit me up on here. Go ahead and apply in if you're somebody I've spoke with. If you're not somebody that I've spoke with, then you likely will not be approved. Actually, I know you will not be approved because we don't approve people that we don't screen first. Okay, why does my screen look like that? That's weird. My top buttons are all like, oh, there we go. One of them appeared. Okay. Let's see. I think I got the assignment done. And then we can go ahead and... Oh, yay, stupid glass. Ugh. They keep giving me garbage assignments. Let's see. I don't pay cash for my assignments. I just do it for the pass. So, let's go with that one. And I've got how many gold? Okay, we'll do the keys. Alright. So, get some space here. Need to run some overflow tokens. I've got so many tokens that I gotta use up. It's ridiculous. Okay. Might as well get the glass going, and then we can go over to the Green Valley map, I think is the one we're going to work on today. Yesterday I had to jump off the stream because for some reason I just got really sick. I was like, oh, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Yeah, no, didn't work out that way. Went home, went to sleep for like, I don't know, 8 hours or something. It was really weird. Okay. That is all of them. Alright, so I went ahead and submitted the design challenge, which I didn't really do a whole lot on it. I did buy that final casino, though. So I got all 3 of these, and then I'm going to save any other blueprints. Hopefully, they go towards the next pass. That would be kind of BS if they didn't. Okay. I hate making canisters. It seriously cuts into my funding here. I know, my 3.7 million. I haven't even been really selling much of anything either. Okay. Let's go to the Green Valley map. If anybody has any questions, you know, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and ask them. Sometimes they don't pop up on my screen here, so I try to double check. So if you don't see it on my screen, that means I don't see it. Sometimes I'll use my second phone or whatever and have it run in the comments, and then I get them all, but I don't always see them. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out which. I think we're going to work on this map today since it's the most cleared out. Okay. So right now I've got coverage back in this one corner and then this part of the map, which I'm kind of thinking about doing. I want to do a display with the Old Town buildings. Let's see here. Let's get these over here for a minute. That boat can get moved later. But I want to do some kind of a display with, show you guys which paths I'm talking about here. These ones here. So I think that you could make a semi-decent town, if you would. If you put all this stuff together, you know, we've got two passes that actually go good together. It was this one and then number 9. So number 9 and 10 actually go pretty good together. Then we've got, I'll show you, the Countess Bath. I actually like this building. I think it would go good alongside some of this horse stuff. Let's see. Alright, so I think that's... I wish we could zoom in a little bit more. Anyways, we're going to do a display with all of this stuff. So, for now, I don't know if I want to keep the... How do I put this? Keep the services out here, the large services or not. They take up so much space. Okay, let's see if we can at least cut down on some of this stuff here. So let's go with that. Okay, at least now they're all one square. Alright. Now we can go ahead and bulldoze this. And we have to figure out what we want to do. You know what I might do? Thinking about scooting the services over just a little bit, because I don't plan to put houses, you know, too far out this way. And then I can just have them over on the side. Kind of build a wall of trees around them, like a island, and then have a bridge coming off of it. Okay. Now I can just build around it. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. I have no idea what I want to do just yet. I just know that I want to have a lot of, how do I explain this? I want to have one theme going on over here. So like this one here, it's got this like downtown boardwalk with like all the different, buildings and restaurants and stuff. Let's see. I don't see any. Looking for any of the old townhomes. Yeah, I don't see any. Okay. So let's go ahead and put out all of the buildings here. Sorry, I had to disconnect my mic. Okay. So I know we're going to use this. I know that actually this one here will be good to block off some of the ugly the ugly stuff that goes on around here. Hey, what's up? Put that there. Yeah, I think we'll put it here. Okay. That'll block off some of that. I have to scoot it over because I'm thinking about. Hang on a second. Okay. Now we can put some trees kind of around it. Make it look more natural or put a park back in there. I try to utilize roadways as much as I can. Like, you could do like a floating restaurant or something back in that corner. Anyway, we'll get to that here in a minute. So, got that there. Could move it right there. I'm trying to see where it would look best. Yeah, looks better there. Okay, now let's go ahead and place out any of the other stuff we're going to be using. Should be that. Let's see. This. Oops. Ah! What happened? What did I do? Oh. Okay. Oops. Trying to see where I want to put. Actually, let's do a bridge. Do a. How do I want to do this? Okay. Gonna put a bridge out to here. Fortunately, we don't have too many types of bridges, so we're gonna have to go with something that kind of matches this type of building. Now we've got just double check. We've got house coverage. Okay, so we've got fire, health to there. Okay. Police. Ooh. Please don't go very far. Hold on. That's not going to work. One of these is actually larger than the other. The square or whatever. Not that one. Not that one. Let's see. Okay. Can never be easy, can it? So I guess let's shorten the bridge by 1. Okay. Now we can put one house here. Let's see. I don't know if we'll have coverage there if I do it that way. Oops. All right. So I think what we'll do is we're going to try to figure out what we're putting along the front of these services first. I really didn't want to put the... Hang on a second. Okay, police, I'm going to mark it. Police go to right here. Fire. Okay. Okay, so they have to be between here. All right, that's easy enough. All right, so one of the easiest things when it comes to designing, honestly, that I've found is, how to explain this? Once you pick out a theme, try to work in one tiny area, but more importantly, have some kind of, try to envision some kind of picture of what you're trying to do here. Otherwise, you'll just end up trying 300 million different things. But it's really kind of hard to get the initial picture down. But one of the things that kind of makes it easy is if you can break it into categories of, okay, this is, where the houses are going to go, these are the buildings I'm going to use, and this is overall the general look I expect that it would have. And that might make it a little easier. Let's see here. So I think since we have coverage way up here, we'll put the majority of the houses, back up in this way. And then what we'll do is we'll just do like a little town. What I'm envisioning here is a little town that has kind of some swampy areas like this, some water that kind of runs through it, and then some houses, and then all these little buildings kind of in between. So that fits there perfectly. That goes there. Okay, so what we want to do here is try to figure out where we're going with the water and the buildings. We can put houses down in this way as well. So I think rather than put, let's see what what other buildings we got. We got that one. I know I want to use all of these. Okay. These two might look okay with those. All right, so yep, that pretty much covers the majority of the stuff here. Okay, so I think we're going to create a little island for one of these areas here. So go right here. That's going to be a house, and then we'll just put this next to the house. Okay. Like that. All right. See if we can find anything universal that would look good here. If not, we might, let's see, hang on. That. I'm trying to see which one, how this one looks if it's backwards. Yeah, that looks terrible backwards. Okay. Put that up there for now. Did I already pick that? Must just be stuck looking like that. See. Trying to decide if I want to do another island kind of like I'm thinking right about here-ish. Yeah, here. And we can run the water up and around. Do like, let's see. Okay. Go probably that way with it. That. Alright. Now, before we place anything there, let's figure out what we're going to put there. Kind of thinking the Countess bath might go good there. What else do we got? Got... kind of feel like these two should stay together. Probably just gonna put the lab here. Okay. So now we can go ahead and should we put a restaurant there? Some trees, probably trees. Probably look best. These trees actually go pretty good with these buildings, I think. Okay. I don't know if you can even see that one. Probably have to put a tall one there. There we go. Alright. Now it's dark. Perfect. Jesus. Okay. Probably put... let's see. Trying to make everything look kind of natural. You gotta go with the water and try to... you don't want the water to be like super straight and the trees to be super straight. You know, you just want to like kind of scatter everything around to make it look a little bit more natural. Or at least that's what I tried to do. Hiding roads is usually pretty easy. Let's figure out what else we can put out here. Let's see. What do we got? Some of these casinos that we got going on here might look decent. Like, that definitely doesn't fit this, but that definitely don't either. That one kind of does. Might keep that out. I don't know. We'll see. Some of these are just hideous. What else? We got transportation. Okay, we're going to put... let's figure out where we're going with this water here, because I think... I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this area right in here. Hey, what's up? Let's see. I wonder if that one would look... that one might actually look good. Hold on a minute. Let's try this. One of these looks halfway decent turned the other way. How to earn leaf simoleons. Well, basically you go to this thing here and you do your shipments, or you sell your regional items to the sim bubbles that pop up, or you get them in mayor's passes. It's about the only way. They're not easy to get. Oops, that doesn't go there. Kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what we're putting there yet. I hate it because they don't have enough universal buildings. Which sucks, because I hate wasting a roadway like that, but let's see what kind of parks we got. Definitely don't go there. Alright, we're going to put the floating restaurant there, I think. Oops. Oh, come on. It's really going to be like that. Turns the other way on my other map. That's so stupid. Okay. Well, fine. We'll just put trees there. I hate doing that, but we're going to do it anyways. Just fill it up with trees. Sometimes it actually looks pretty cool when you do that. Like that. All right. Okay. I do like how they put out these boats. It's not so dull and boring now. What do we got? Let's see. We've got these ones. Probably put in like a little lake back in here, like that, and then okay. What else? Let's get this out of the way. Let's put. We're gonna put one of those over here by this swamp thing. Probably. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Try to use the shorter trees right up front so they don't block the whole damn building. I don't want to put anything too close. Can't see anything. Try to see if I can put any kind of a building up front. Okay. Did I miss one back there? Oh, I did. Okay. Just put water there. Definitely not going to put water there. It looks ridiculous. Sometimes if you put the water down after you place the tree like that, they actually conform a little nicer. Let's get this one. Okay. Can't see anything. Let's put... Yeah, that's not going to stay there. Okay. All right. Probably need they need to seriously give us some new bridges. This is getting ridiculous. Having to use the same damn bridge all the damn time. Kind of trying to decide if I should wrap the water around or if I just want to keep that forest there. Probably just keep it there, I guess. This needs moved so you can actually see it. That would be kind of cool out in this area somewhere. What's up? Oh, it needs a road, really? Well, oh, that's why it's over here. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna put... Hey, what's up? Trying to use more tree and less water which has proven to be quite a task for me. I'm used to just using a lot of water. Okay. Gambling, landscape, parks. What do we got for parks? Not many stuff matches up with this type of stuff they got going on here. I mean, these kind of do, I guess. That definitely does not. What I might do is just put the hot air balloons there, because they're kind of ugly anyways, and we'll just hide them behind some trees. Oops. That one there. Got a couple campsites we can put out here somewhere in the middle of the forest. Where was that at? Just lit up, come on. Dude, I just saw it light up. There it is. Okay. Oh, you can't even see that. What the hell? Trying to make something different that I don't normally make. I've never really made a foresty style map like this. Okay. I mean, honestly, it would probably be faster if I wasn't so OCD. But I try to make it look really good, and I'm really picky on the stuff that I do place down, because I'm like, well, how can I make it look better, you know? And so I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I tear it all apart. It's just a mess. Hence why I've redone my capital like 3 million times. Okay, let's try. I think we're gonna put another little island right up here, because we've got this forest that kind of comes down. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to loop the water down and around with the trees, or what I'm going to put there. Let's see what we got here first. Actually, let's put that there. Where'd those other two go? Or 3 or 4. This is actually really cool because they go over the whole top of the city when you get a bunch of them going. Okay, so we'll just hide them behind these. Okay, now let's move that to there real quick. We're gonna probably take this, put that, turn that into a house there. Should put a house there. Okay. This whole area here is going to be residential at some point. We're going to put an island right about, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. This part you're not really gonna... Okay, so this is where I get kind of picky. So right now you see how we can see over the rooftops? Just right about here-ish. You can see the trees if we put them there, but if we were to put water there, you wouldn't be able to see it. So put trees in both areas here, and then let's bring the water down to the part where we can actually see. What parks do we have that go sideways? Try to utilize that road real quick. Could do something like the pink trees. One on each side, maybe. Got that's more universal. We've got this thing here. That does not match. Brr, the AC is freezing. Okay. Try that out. That looks kind of tacky, I think. Put that up there for a minute. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks good just yet. Definitely not that. We need something more, I don't know, like kind of dull that matches the terrain a little bit. That looks better. I don't know what the hell that is. Some weird ass park. Okay. at the campgrounds by the parks. It's like home sweet home, Seattle. Tent City. Jesus criminy, that train is obnoxious. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grab some of these trees from up here. There's that bird again that wants to die. So what should we do with this water? Kind of thinking about looping it up and around. I've got, let's put that up there for a minute. Might be able to put in shorten this. Okay. I think we're going to round the water off there, and then we'll have it. See how we're going to do this. I think we're going to put a tiny lake here that kind of goes over into here. Just right about. Definitely want it to meet up with the bridge. Like that. And we can have another side river that goes, oops. This. Hang on, I'll read your comment in just a second. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more water there to make it actually look like a river. Okay. I don't know if that's going to look any good or not. Might not look bad if we put one of the cactus trees there. That, maybe? No, that blocks the building. We're going to have to put one of those smaller ones. Definitely smaller. Okay. Now we can finish the trees over that way. All right, let me read your comment here. Yeah, I don't really care much for the new type of roads. Honestly, the cobblestone, I do like them just because of the way that they look where, you know, when the water runs underneath of them, but they're the only ones that are really short and actually look like they would belong in a town like this. It would be really nice if they would give us some different style bridges after 6 years, you know? Because bridges are like a huge part of the game. So I feel like we should definitely have had new ones by now. I really like those heart bridges that they have around Valentine's Day, but they don't let you buy them like singly or whatever. Okay. We'll put, hold on. Just put this here, and then we'll put the rest of trees. Oops, wrong one. Go ahead and put water on that one. That. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the reason they don't is because it's a mobile game, so they have a hard time with, the graphics, and that's why their stuff is so damn tiny. But I still think they could do better for a mobile game. Okay, so I think we're going to round this part off with trees here. Get it out of the way like that. Maybe throwing a yellow one down there. Try not to do too much of the yellow because, man, that stuff is overpowering. Kind of looks like Michigan, sort of. Really, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this stuff here. There we go. Put that maybe up there. What to do down here? Could put houses down here if I wanted, or let's try to face this the right way at least. There we go. Kind of waiting for it to be light out so I can see. What else do we got? We got beach education. Let's see, what kind of education did we got for this? That one might look alright. Out here somewhere. And maybe that one, maybe? Put the water down through here. Have it loop around. Like that, I guess. Where to put this stupid thing? Not sure where I want to put that dumb thing yet. Sometimes I like those, other times they're just a pain in the butt. Okay. Trying to add a little bit of yellow around. Oops, that's way too much of that color. Trying to put too many of the same tree in one tiny spot. I think it looks weird. Okay. Got this little swamp area up here. Need to fill in. And you see why I'm broke going broke on regional coins. So I buy trees like crazy. Okay, where's the boats? Because those would actually look decent. Tiny boat. Where's my tiny boat? Which lake do I want to put you in? This one? Where to put the boat? I think back up here, probably. Damn, you can't even see the poor little guy. He's like, what the hell? Okay. That looks better. See if I can make this a little bit larger. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. This is one of the pet peeve things I was talking about. To me, that looked really weird, so I'm like, nope, gotta take that out. Okay. Now it's apparently being overeaten by a 6-foot cactus. Wonder what we could put over here that would look halfway decent. And still kind of match. Put that there. That actually kind of matches with the trees and stuff. Okay. It's another pet peeve I have. I always have to cover all of the ground for some stupid reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Other people can have the ground in their city showing. I'm like, nope, we have to cover everything. Okay. What else can we do here? I actually kind of like the way this is turning out. Oh, we're missing a spot. There we go. Let's put another tree there. And then where Or was I missing a tree at? Maybe it just looked like that. Okay. Hey, what's up? Forgot I was streaming to Twitch. Like, what the hell? Okay. Maybe bring that up and around. I'm good. How are you? Trying to make this map presentable. Let's see. Where am I from? I'm from Washington State. The home of the serial killers. Ted Bundy, Green River Killer. All the psychos. Oh, look, there's my hot air balloons. They're here this way, but not this way, apparently. That's ridiculous. What the hell? See that shit? There they are. Way up there. I like how far my phone allows me to zoom out, though. It makes it so much easier when you design. Okay, so we've got the school. We've got... We need to get this area fixed here. Like this. I feel like Bob Ross sometimes. Pick up this happy little bush, put it over here. That dude can do some amazing paintings. I can't even paint a stick person. It's ridiculous. Okay. What to do here? Let's go ahead and add another piece of bridge. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Now we can grab the road here. Bring it down to there. Round this off for a minute. I haven't used any of these yet. I don't think they'll look... I don't know. I don't think they'll look good in this area here. Oh, perfect. It's dark. Fucking assholes. So sick of them doing that to me. Ooh, I forgot about this. Why did I forget about that? That would go good somewhere in here. Like right... Hold on. Kind of in the middle, probably. You know, I was actually surprised at how many people from outside the US watch this channel. I had one dude be like, I don't even play the game, I just watch to listen to your voice. I'm like, what? That's crazy, I hate my voice. But I don't know, I think everybody's like that. You hear yourself on an answer machine, you're like, what the fuck was that? What was I doing? Oh yeah. Green pathway. Put it right there. And then we'll fill it in. Ah, stop. That one can go with the yellow, because you can barely see it anyways. Are we missing any back here? I usually try to put the cheaper trees as the filler trees, or like the thin ones up in front of buildings. Okay, so for example, right here, how we've got these spaces back in here, what I'll try to do is pick up like a tall tree and see if you can see over the top of it. See how it looks first. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with the light colors just yet. I think we'll probably go with the dark colors still. Damn it, pick up the right tree. So we're gonna go with, where's my daily Sims cash? What the hell, $59. You're right, dude. I've spent so much money on this game, it's ridiculous. All money I could have saved had I known what I was doing. Okay. That one. I think we got them all. Yep. Okay. So we've got that done. At least the green pathway looks a little better there. It was kind of like, I don't know, thin trees right there. It was looking kind of weird. Okay. Now what are we doing? Let's figure out. So far we've got quite a bit done, actually. Just got to figure out what we're going to do right up in here. I don't like the way the water looks right here at all. I think we're going to take out the lake. Put that there. There we go. Kind of makes those colors pop out. The pink or whatever. Okay. See right here, another pet peeve, because I think we're missing a spot here. And we're not, so that's going to have to be fixed, because that is going to drive me crazy. Those trees don't conform well to the ground there. Try to fill it in. Okay. Much better. All right. Now the question is, do we continue to bring water down this way? What are we doing up here? Put one house here, one house there. Okay. Yeah, my channel, I don't show how to do any of the hacking or anything like that. I don't deal with any of that stuff. We get a lot of spam stuff, like in the comments section and on our Facebook page that I have to constantly remove. Okay. Trying to decide if this one, can't tell if that, I mean, doesn't look terrible, I guess. Might have to bring it up a notch. You know what they should do? They should give us quick buttons for like our inventory so we can, click a tab so we don't have to scroll all the way to the bottom for like war items or whatever. That would be awfully nice of them, wouldn't it? This is one of those patches I was talking about that look like crap. Okay. What else do we got here? Got the boat there. Might put one of the larger boats. Yay, it's dark. Nobody can see anything. Okay, we've got the school and the, whatever you call that stupid thing, blocking off any hot air balloons. What else? Can't tell if that really matches this or not. I mean, not really. It's kind of castle-y. What else can we put here? I know what we're going to do. We're going to put that there. Okay. So let's get the lake, pond, lake, and then we'll go pick up that building. People normally cheat because they flat out are lazy and they don't want to have to play legitimately. They, for whatever reason, they get some satisfaction out of the fact that they beat you. They don't care if they beat you fair or not. They just care about the fact that they beat you, which I think is ridiculous. Personally. Because you didn't really beat the person fair and square, so yeah. It's kind of like why they hack the contest to mayors. A lot of them do it just to be assholes. It's too futuristic. Let's see. What do we got? What's that? No. What can I put there that looks good? I hope it's this hard for everybody to design. Because, man, this is ridiculous sometimes. Such a pain in the butt trying to get the right building. At least for me. I mean, sure, I could just, like, throw down a bunch of trees and water and stuff, but it doesn't end up looking good when you do that. think we're gonna swap this out for this one since it's shorter. That. Hang on. Let me read that again. Yeah, honestly, players pretty much that follow the Missy's Building Guide do really, really well. But if you are pretty much aren't, you're basically playing against hackers, and usually if you're a high-level player, you're not winning the contest of mayors very often. And even when you are, it's costing a whole bunch of money. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. In other words, you got to find reasons to play the game aside from winning the contest and winning war. You know, like designing or working towards like personal goals in the game, like storage and things like that. Or at least that's what I try to do. Okay. What? Because ultimately your success is going to be your city stats, right? If you can max everything out at level 24, you'll be good to go. Which is what the Missy's Building Guide is all about. But if you're a high-level player, you're pretty much in the same boat as me. Trying to decide what to put right here. Haven't figured that out yet. I just want to round it off with trees or what? Is that facing the wrong way? It is. What the hell? There we go. Alright. We've got that school there, which I'll go ahead and put this here. Put this one right there. Okay. Alright. Let's zoom out, see what we've got done so far. I think it looks pretty good, actually. This looks kind of... What level are you, Marsh? If you're doing epic projects, I don't know how quickly you're doing them or what you got going on, what level you are and all that. But definitely check out my epic videos because I can hit gold in like 14 minutes with every single item and every single regional map unlocked. And I show you guys how to do that. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you're in the same boat as me. You know, with the contest of mayors, it's basically by the time you spend what you're going to win, if you win, some hacker comes and bumps you down or you end up in like 60th place. It's ridiculous. And even if you do manage to win, like I said, look at how much you spent. It's not just the cash. It's the coins, the all the inventory, the tokens, the cash, the keys to, upgrade war cards or whatever else you got to do. It's just a pain in the butt. It really is. For high-level players, it's not worth it. Okay, I don't really like the way that's conforming to the water either, but I might fix that later. Alright, now we've got that situation up there, which I think for now I'm just gonna... I really hate how some of these require, like, a road on the left or right-hand side to look good. But for the most part, everything requires... a a road right in front of it to face forward, which is super annoying because then you end up having to hide the road. So I think we're going to see what kind of landmarks. No. What else do we got here? This building here is uglier than hell, but it has a cool parade thing. So I try to like push it around the back or whatever. And then usually the parade will, actually if we put it on this corner up here, it'll probably come down this way. There we go. Okay, hide that back there. And then we'll get the parade should come down around this corner, I would think. Let's see. We might be able to just put houses in here is what I'm thinking about doing. I really hate this thing. This thing is freaking ugly. Hence why I've never used it. The ballroom's alright, I guess. Might put that out for a little bit. That doesn't look too terrible sideways, I guess. I really hate putting buildings sideways like that, though. I know, I'm really picky. I like being able to see the stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to put some trees there for now. Or animals. Put some animals there. The rabbit one is one of my favorites because it's cheap. It's got a bird that flies up around it, and it's got this little corner piece with water, and it actually looks pretty decent when you try to put it around like a lake because of that little piece of water. Okay. Ballroom lights up. Put that down this way so we can see everything. Yeah, I mean, you can get the mayor's buildings usually. I think it's 611,000 to reach the end of the pass, and then you have the final week of every pass is double points week. So I believe it's like 75,000 or something each week to hit the end of the pass, which isn't too bad, but I usually just do like the easy tasks, like the keys, for example. I just burn through my tickets because I'm never going to run out, obviously. But like, for example, this one, I'll probably just go to the side pass here, collect these, be done with it. It's just quick and easy. Oh, yippee, beach items. I've got the glass going. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just start glass. So I'll just do that when it's done. Okay. Yeah, there's that parade I was talking about. So, now what to do from here? Let's see. Trying to figure out what I want to do in this area here. I mean, we might as well continue on with the same general theme we got going here. How does that look out here? I mean, it's not terrible. I think we can put this up here. Maybe right there-ish. Well, here's the thing. It depends on what your city goals are, but for me, my city is all about designing and looks. And the only way to earn all of the buildings is to play the contest of mayors and play, the side passes. But I'm also maxed on everything. I've got maxed, like every single map is maxed out. I don't really have anything to work on other than designing. So I can just play the contest of mayors casually, and I can usually, like, for example, I should have no problem finishing this side pass just with the assignments that I did this round and the couple of house upgrades. I'm going to have no problem hitting the end of this side pass. Honestly, though, this pass isn't that great, but I do like both of these buildings because they work really well with displays like the ones I'm working on with the trees. But if it's buildings that I think are ugly, definitely not going to waste my time. I just know how valuable the buildings are because once they're gone, it seems like you have a very hard time trying to earn them again, unless it's something that they sell, each year. They just now recently started giving us old Mayor's Pass buildings, which is kind of cool in the design challenge, but they need to figure that out. That shit is ridiculous. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what your storage is and how many regionals you have unlocked, but definitely keep those regionals locked up if you want to have any kind of cheap epics. My goal is to get 500 epics between all my maps, and then maybe I'll shoot for like 1,000 or something. That's just one of my many goals for my city. I mean, if you don't set like little goals for yourself, then you get bored, For people on the Missy's Building Guide, their stuff's going to be done. I mean, they're set. I can't even begin to explain how set they are. They're never going to want for anything. It's crazy. I've got people in my group level 24 that are they're killing it on that guide, dude. I mean, it's crazy. They're sitting on like 18,000 Sims cash after buying all their maxes. 4,000 platinum keys. It's just ridiculous. I'm over here with my 127 platinum keys every 8 months. Hang on, let me read what you wrote. Well, I mean, the thing with the regionals is it depends on why you're unlocking them. If you're unlocking them because you're just bored, and again, I don't know what your storage is and all that, but I mean, it really comes down to how difficult do you want your game to be? Do you want your epics to cost 10 times what they cost now, or do you not care, or what? And how much do you care about the trees and the designing? Because really, if it wasn't for the trees and just wanting to build on each map, then it's really not a benefit. See, for me, I really like the trees and being able to just go to each map and have my own design on each map. But it's definitely not something that I would advise somebody who's playing the Contest of Mayors or anything like that. If you want to do a ton of epic projects, you're already past the point where you've already unlocked, every item in the game, besides regionals. So as long as you keep those regionals shut, you won't have to worry about them asking for that stuff on your epic projects. Because let me tell you, they just kill me on the epics. My epics were, or on average, with all 3-pointers and 4-pointers, an epic project costs about 140,000 for a level 24 player. 140, 150,000. And I'm not kidding you, it costs me at least 500k and stuff sometimes. Just depends on which category I choose and how many pointers I have, but it's up there. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to think if I want to use that weird bridge thing that they gave us. Don't know. The one thing I hate about the bridge that they gave us is it doesn't seem to center very well. It like kicks to the left or the right, which looks really tacky, I think. What the hell? Okay. I do like this walkway, but again, they make everything so damn expensive. Okay, let's put that there. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes early on. You know, if you're somebody who watches a lot of my channel, you know some of the mistakes that I made. But I pretty much made every damn mistake there was. And I was like, you know, what would I do differently? And when I really sat down and thought about it, I'm like, dude, that would be insane if you could put all of that knowledge into one city. And that's what I did with the Missy's Building Guide. So them people, man, they got it made. Don't let them fool you. They're rolling in the dough. Their regionals they're pretty much able to unlock any storage on any regional map. They're going to be able to buy anything with their Omega stuff. It's just ridiculous. And it's honestly incredible how good you can do with just the knowledge, you know? As opposed to how bad you can do by just not having that knowledge. I saw somebody the other day, they had posted to Facebook. I had screenshotted it. They were level, I think 43 with 105 storage. And they were bragging about how much they had accomplished or whatever. And I'm looking at their map going, oh my God. Because he was bragging about hitting bronze on his gold epic. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me right now? You got 105 storage on a level 43. And I'm thinking, that's happened to almost everybody, you know? So the fact that it basically sets you up for failure. It really does. Like, and you put a lot of time into a city, especially when you're first learning. Obviously, after you start making feeder cities and stuff, it goes a lot faster the second time around when you know what you're doing. But the first time around, it seems like forever. And it's really quite messed up on how badly you can mess up a city. And then, you know, you tell EA about it, or you read their reasonings for not letting us just easily make a new city, and they're like, oh, just bulldoze everything and restart fresh. It's like, that's not restarting, dude. Bulldoze all of your hard work. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Not. The only reason I didn't restart was because at that point, by the time I had realized everything I had done wrong and how to fix it and put together a whole entire system of what I would do right, shit, I was already level 70, 80 something by that time. There was no fixing it then. And then, you know, back then we didn't have, when I first started playing, I've been playing 6 years. We didn't have the mayor's pass. We didn't have all this kind of stuff. You know, if you don't get the buildings, you didn't get them another time in the design challenge. Try playing the contest without any mayor's pass. That is a bitch. People have no clue how good they have it right now. Some of the OG players have it the worst, I swear. Hang on, let me see what you said. Well, you know, I don't know if I'd say so much that it's a forgotten game, but it's definitely turned into basically the way that I see it is they make a lot of money off the game. And the reason that they make a lot of money off the game and they're able to just keep throwing us the same garbage content is because people get stuck on the addictive aspects of, the daily routine, finding storage and doing this and that, and just trying to keep their head above water. And when they look at everybody around them suffering, they think, oh, well, everybody's suffering, so it's not just me. But when you realize, oh, there is a good way to do this to where you don't have to shill out a lot of money, you don't have to suffer, it started introducing a whole different play style to the game with my channel. And then in the last year, since I've been, promoting all these different ideas, they've changed the game more in this last year than they have in 6 years. I have never seen them change this much shit on a game. And a lot of it has nothing to do with necessarily new content. It's like they're trying to keep people paying money. That's all it's about, is the money. And my channel promotes saving money. I'm not helping EA, I'm helping you guys. And that doesn't help them, right? So they either have to basically figure out a new method or new content to make money off of, or they just keep throwing the same thing at us. And that seems to be what they're doing, is just trying to complicate things so that people keep paying, right? Like, oh, it's not that much. Just pay $4.99 to upgrade your storage one more time. You know how many people do that? I mean, it's ridiculous. And that war feature, whew, man, that is the biggest joke. If I ever saw the biggest joke in this game is the war feature. It really is, because you gain nothing from it. You don't gain any buildings. All you gain is war shit to get war points, to get more war stuff. You're literally blowing up your time and money. There is no benefit to it whatsoever. Any little bit of benefit you get is thrown right back into the war feature again. Like the boosters, the cards, everything. And you know what's funny? That's probably what they make a good majority of their money on, is that stupid war feature. Do you know how many people buy those $99 packs for the war cards? Dude, I was reading on Facebook the other day, some dude was spending $800 a week to buy war card packs. I'm like, at that rate, dude, you're paying to play. Why not just hack the game? If that's the way you want to do it, just save yourself the money and just go play with hackers, because that is just stupid. But hey, man, if you got $800 a week to just blow on this, I guess have at it. Not all of us do. I know I don't. And I know I sure as hell would not be throwing no $800 to play war. And that's the other thing. Like, a lot of people are like, well, I just play the game for war anyway. It's like, okay, dude, I'm sorry. But if I wanted to play a game war-based, I would not be doing it with a game that uses plungers as their weapon. Okay? Rubber duckies and plungers. I would go get a real war game. There's only, 3 million of them out there on every platform. But yep, SimCity must be the funnest war game ever. I just don't understand it. And that feature that they had before where they basically had us earning personal rewards, man, that was even worse than the VU Pass. Same with the Omega canisters, all of it. It's all just a big trick to screw you over. But, like I said, my channel doesn't promote them making money, so all the EA game changers are like, don't let Missy advertise her videos on here. It's kind of funny, actually. I've been banned from advertising my videos with EA game changers. You give advice that actually requires, I don't know, some thought. Saving money? What? We don't want that. Dude, I'm not kidding you. I had somebody on Facebook. It's funny. One of the big Facebook groups, the biggest one that runs for this game, I was contacted by their admin saying, oh, come over to our group. We're the high IQ people. I'm like, okay, dude. And then somebody had mentioned my name in the comments section. and they had tagged me. So I was like, well, what the hell is this about? And they were referencing my channel. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I tagged them the video that the guy was talking about. And I get a message from the admin saying, well, we can't allow you to do that here. We can't have your videos up. We only allow EA Game Changer videos. I'm like, you mean like Byron and Samantha? Oh, yeah, them. That's only the EA Game Changers we allow. I'm like, really? So my advice is better than theirs, actually. Way better. And you mean to tell me that I can't advertise my videos because my advice is better? Oh, okay. Because I'm not an EA Game Changer. Sure. And I have all these messages still. Now everybody that goes onto his Facebook page that references my videos, he blocks them or tells them a whole bunch of lies. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious, actually. I'm calling you out, dude. It's like, alright, dude. Guess what? It was pretty funny, though, because one of the girls in my training course, she was talking to somebody on the page, and she had posted her winnings, her results, and she had, like, thanked my channel for it in her comments. And the guy was like, you gotta remove Missy's name. We don't want her name on here. That's why you were blocked. It's like, dude, you are petty as hell. That is really petty. Okay. So, I think... I'm trying to think of how I want to do the water going this way. What kind of road I want to do this way. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to think of the overall picture. That's not staying there, obviously, because you can't see that building. Okay. Should I do... What do we got? Should I do the castle down here? What other buildings do we have? Whoa, I forgot I did all that. Okay. Might put the factories and the shop over here. Yeah, I'll have to move it, but I'm definitely going to put it somewhere around here. Alright. Got that shop. Now we can put something back here. Actually, let's go right there-ish. Take out this. Okay. Question is what to put back here. What do we got? Sure what I want to do here at all. Kind of thinking something a little more entertainment based, but I don't know what would go well in this area here. Maybe one of those. That might look okay. No, hang on. What else do we got? do like the floating lanterns. I might put one of these right about there-ish. I think you need a road going this way to have it turn the right way, if I remember right. Nope, it's the other way. Okay. So, bulldoze that. Take this. Go over here, like that. There we go. Now he's facing us. I mean, I don't think I've ever really heard anything good about EA. But the problem I think that I have with them isn't that they want money, because everybody wants money. I mean, they're putting out, they got to pay their employees and they need to make money too. They are putting out a game and it does require, money to make a game. So definitely I understand the whole money aspect. What irritates me is that their customer service and their content is not up to date with what they're asking. If they want to ask me for $4.99 a month, then I expect to get some decent content. Or I expect that, I would be treated fairly as opposed to anybody else. I've seen them, give certain people video ads and then not others. Or I've seen legitimate players that are level 24 have 9 factories and other people only get 8. There's all kinds of ways that they don't even out the playing field. They allow hackers to overtake the servers. They don't allow us, very good options for saving. It's all around, like whenever you get screwed over by like a building disappearing or accidental in-game purchases, they don't do anything to reimburse you. Just all of it, But I don't think it's fair that they give us the same buildings year after year after year, and then they stick like a $12.99 price tag on them. Or that VU pass, that's ridiculous. Why would they make you buy it 3 damn times in a row? At least put out some damn effort, like the design challenge voting. That's ridiculous too. You put the fact that they have this button here, and look at all this, just money, money, money. And they started these things here, these side deals. And honestly, the only content I think that is even worth buying would be the content that isn't just disposable. Items and that, like storage items and stuff, that's stuff you can find in-game. And if you remain low enough level, then you don't need to buy those promotion bundles that pop up for storage. But in terms of like buildings, I'm fine with that. I'll buy the buildings. But for example, one of the recent ones that came out was this stupid ice cream thing right here. This stupid thing was like $5.99 or something. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, granted, you got some dozer and storage, but I don't need that stuff. So it ends up going to people in my group. And then you got people like Samantha who get handed a dream city from EA, and she can't even manage to put together a map that looks even a fraction as good as this one. I mean, it's really quite ridiculous. And then you if you actually watch the EA Game Changers videos, go watch Build It with Smith and Samantha and see. You'll see. See how far you get with their advice. It's terrible. It's like, oh, gee, look, a one-pointer here. Take 5 bread rolls. That's how I do an epic. It's like, what? I mean, if you follow their advice, you're going to end up screwed and paying crazy amounts of money. Oh, that's right. That's what EA wants. I don't trust anybody that works for EA. They're out for themselves. Best believe that. They're like, hey, go put on a smile and fool all these people into thinking that this is the only way to do things. And shut down anybody who argues with you. It's exactly what they do, and that's not even just crazy talk. Put this right there. I think we're gonna put that one like that. And then we'll put the factory kind of next to it, I think. That. Okay. The wedding hall will probably go, I don't know where. Maybe, whoops. Get your elope here right off the freeway. Oh my god, it's ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. And the funny thing is, here's where it gets hilarious. So, when you put down a piece of road like this, right? Okay. It's 300 on the first upgrade. Each upgrade that you go up, it ends up coming out to $7,500 for one little dash like this to go from start to finish until you reach the Omega Road, of course. So what's funny about that is this road doesn't need upgrading, but it's $10,000 per 1 square. So it's actually more expensive than upgrading the regular road to its maximum. But this one, if you detour your traffic to the 3 red roads, you don't ever have to pay for road upgrades again. So why would you not, you know? There's no way in hell that anybody should be paying for road upgrades, ever. Not when there's that 3 red roads trick. Anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, watch the Never Upgrade Roads Again video. You will never pay for road upgrades again. And your happiness will stay at 100%. Okay, let's see. But yeah, those new roads are just ridiculous. I thought, oh well, you know, maybe they look kind of cool, but they don't. They're dull and boring. They look ridiculous. Gold keys are easy to get, but the platinum keys are frustrating for me because there's certain things that I would like to buy that I just can't buy, you know, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's not worth it to me to go bankrupt trying to win the contest to get a whopping 250 at best. I mean, the work that goes into all that just to have a hacker, you know, put up 200,000 points and have EA do nothing to reimburse people. Shit, I had somebody in my group that won Mega and didn't even get the prize. They didn't even give it to him. It's like, are you kidding me, dude? Oh man, that's BS. And they're like, well, sorry about your luck there, but enjoy. They didn't even reimburse him anything. I've had buildings straight disappear. I've had thousands of Sims cash go to these stupid coin bundles on accident. They don't care. They don't do anything to fix it. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what I want to use here with all this. I haven't figured out how to make these damn walls look good, and they're so freaking expensive. Oh my god. Let's see if we can make something look semi-decent here. Probably won't end up happening, but no. I haven't figured out how to make these look good, not with the pieces that I have. You know what's funny about that is when the design challenge first came out, it was giving me the results for the design right as I submitted it. I'm like, no one's even had a chance to vote on it. How is it already at 3.5 stars when voting just started? So it makes you wonder if the game just does an auto-generated vote based on the buildings placed out, because some of the most beautiful designs get some of the lowest ratings. Okay, I'm gonna go around to a couple of my other maps, see if there's any buildings we can pick up here, because I'm not seeing. Damn train. Okay. Oh, gee, thank you. $5. No, thank you. All right. As you can see, I have plenty of trees. I just hate picking them up. It's so much easier just to buy new ones than it is to sit here for 6 million years and pick them up. I usually try to buy all these expensive things when they're on sale for like Black Friday or whatever. Yeah, I know. That's not even a bridge. It's just a stupid walkway. The VU Pass is probably the biggest ripoff, to be honest, because it goes up in price each time. It's just ridiculous. Okay, this thing I'm going to keep over here. These are more desert-style buildings. Not seeing anything that would look good over there. Maybe this. I don't know. What else do we got? Grab a couple more of these while I'm here. So I can quit buying them. Okay, let's go check one of my other maps. I haven't figured out what to do on this map at all. I know I'm probably going to do like a large bridge that goes across this whole thing. Maybe some water. I don't know. We'll see. Then I thought about doing, this thing kind of in the middle here, and basing everything kind of around that, but again, I don't know. I do like a lot of the landscape style. Yeah, as you can see, I built one piece of, that's $10,000 right there. Isn't that the ugliest $10,000 you've ever seen? Okay, let's go to the sunny map, check out what's over there. If the stream ends, it's because it's been going on for too long, and usually it puts me off about how. I remember when the only water we could buy was ponds. It was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so we've got, what's that? Not seeing any building that would look good over there. I do like that thing. I don't know if it's going to stay there or not, though. Oh, that's what I need to put over here. One of those, the new casinos would look good around here. This general area. Is that a campsite? Why did I put that there? Try to put... Okay. I try to use up some of this stuff as like filler stuff. Stuff that doesn't really look super good, but kind of blends there. Okay. I really like the way this map turned out, although I'll probably change some of the, well, maybe not. Maybe this building, I might take that out. I don't know why, I just don't like that building. All right, let's check Frosty real quick. And then which one? Oh, yeah, I'm not taking anything from the limestone map, though. That one looks too good. This one I liked. I like how this portion turned out. But I don't know. I would like... It just sucks because they put this haze over everything, and I feel like it just really takes away from the color of the buildings. Some of them look better that way, but others look like crap. What the hell? They changed the way the trees look on those roads? I don't remember them looking like that at all. This is probably one of my least favorite maps. Definitely. The homes are really ugly too. Okay, I don't see anything worthy of that map. Sunny, green, we were there, okay. Yeah, that covers all of them. Let me double check my capital here. The next Mayor's Pass actually looks really cool. I'm gonna try to fit all of the newer buildings on my capital map. I'll have to do some rearranging for sure. But we have this feature with Moto where we can pull up the you mean Omega? Omega is not worth it unless you like the look of it. If you actually like the look of Omega, then build it. But if you don't like the look of Omega, there's no reason to build it. Because here's the thing with those. You build these canisters, they're all $7,000. Okay. So you could get a large one, a medium one, or small. Right? And you build these, they get super expensive. And they start really costing quite a bit to upgrade them. And the only benefit you get from these is the coins. And the coins on the top of the houses can only be collected when you meet your capacity for your bank. Notice how I have 111,000, but I'm only supposed to be able to hold 30,000. That means I won't be able to collect these until I fall below the 30,000. But I'm able to have this many because I just sell the Omega items to the bubbles that pop up over here, the sim bubbles, or from the Mayor's Pass. So basically I use Omega for the services only, but that's because I use Epic projects for homes. And if you look here, this has a low service demand. This has a high service demand. So if you use the Omega resources for these, you can basically run a 2 million pop map with basically 2 of each of the services. As you can see here, the demand is 158 for sewage, but a majority of my homes are Epic homes. So they're worth it for the services, but they're not worth it just to build them unless you actually like them. Technically, none of the homes are worth building unless you actually like them, besides the Epic projects. That would be the best for pop, for the fact that they provide a speed token and have a low service demand. But if you like the look of them, then absolutely. Okay. Technically, you know, even if you're somebody who cares about high pop, a lot of people say, well, I build the Omega because I want to have a high pop city and I really care about population. Well, even then, you're still better off doing the regular residentials, because if you convert them to epic projects, you not only get a speed token, but the epic projects are actually worth, I'll show you. So this one is 2,550. If you take a fully upgraded Omega home and you don't have it anywhere near any pop boosters at all, the maximum amount of people that can be in the house is 2,550. But the service demand is high. So if you were to fill a map with all Omega homes and try to boost the pop on them, you're going to need a lot more space for services, which in turn is going to drop your population amount significantly. Whereas if you would have made all of epic projects, it's not 1836. An epic project sits at 2,411. So just that little bit of difference between the pop is significantly made up for in the fact that you don't need anywhere near as many services. So you don't have all those services taking up space on your map, so you can afford to put out more pop boosters and more homes. So you would actually have more homes, or a higher population building epics versus Omega, if you want to get technical with it. And then you also have a token. You know, you have a building that's actually giving back to you rather than just giving you pointless Omega coins. Okay. Let's see. Just make sure when you do your epics that you pick ones that you actually like. I made the mistake of doing ones that were easy. I don't know if I should keep my Mario Star in my city or not. Haven't decided. I was kind of thinking about doing... Well, I've already got this heart here. I don't know if I could. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to implement these new buildings. Hang on. I know we did SimCity. So we had, what's the new mayor's pass? I think it's the 16 is the one that I'm looking for. 15. Is that 16? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys can see that very well on my screen, but... Actually pretty excited for these ones. So I don't really know what that is, but we've got this weird Ferris wheel thing coming out, which looks like it's going to be a beach building. Then we've got like a water slide looking thing, maybe? I don't really know what that is. Weird castle thing, which can't really tell what the hell that is standing next to it. It actually kind of looks like, I don't know if anybody here ever played Diablo 2, but the Akara lady that stands there where you get your potions kind of looks like that. Could be something totally different, but that's what it looks like. And we've got this weird jungle-looking thing. Teapot, that looks awesome. It kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, sort of. And then we've got this roller coaster thing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for these ones. Those are all going to be on a capital map, I know that. Except for maybe this top left one, because I can't really tell what it is. It looks to be... Almost like some kind of weird park or something. I don't know. I wonder if the teapot spits water. Probably not, cheap bastards. Okay. It's actually not too hot today. We hit 113 degrees last week. It was so miserable. Oh my god. It's one thing I do not like, and that is heat. And 113 is just ridiculous. Oh, by the way, anybody here who follows along with the walkthrough city, I actually... Okay, what was I saying? Oh, the walkthrough city. I actually got it set up to where it is, see how many people we've got. 3 spots. Okay, so I've got it set up to where it's connected to my side, my parallel space, so I can actually, play it on this phone, which will make it a lot easier for me. The reason I stopped filming on it was because the phone that it was connected to has issues with the microphone, so I would do a video for you guys, and like half of the sound wouldn't be there sometimes, and I had no way of knowing. So rather than wasting like my time and yours, I went ahead and put it on this phone using parallel space. So anybody here who has like a feeder city or second city and you want to use it on the same device, if you have Android, download parallel space, and what it does is just go through and install anything that it tells you to, and it basically allows your one phone to kind of split into 2, right? So you have like the screen for parallel space, and then you have your normal phone screen. The screen on parallel space, you can clone any app in your phone. So if you want double Facebooks, you can do that. Double Messengers, you can do that. But you can do it with SimCity as well. And that basically allows you to play 2 cities on one device. So, for example, this city is connected to the main icon on my screen, and then the walkthrough city is connected to the parallel space one. Now, I am going to be booting the walkthrough city out of my main group to make room for active strategic players that are on more. So if anybody here is looking for a group, you have to be strategic, and you have to be in a position where when we help you, it's beneficial to you, right? So a lot of people that the Missy's Building Guide, they want a group that does war 2 times a week, that hits a legendary chest, and that has a lot of active people on to help with items and trading and all that. And groups like that are actually pretty hard to find. So we try to make sure that every spot is being utilized with, somebody who's giving enough time and effort. Everybody has to follow the rules, which are pretty simple. But yeah, anybody here who is looking for an active group, you're more than welcome to join in. You do have to contact me on Facebook so that I can kind of talk to you and figure out like what level is your city, what's your storage at, all that kind of stuff. And then once you join in, you'll watch the group rules video, and then that's it. And then I'll add you to our Facebook chat, and that way you can message on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Seattle. I do like the Space Needle, though. I'm not going in it, but I like it. I mean, I've lived in Washington pretty much, my entire life, so I'm pretty well rooted here, actually. I've left and went to other states, and they're just horrible. I drove through Colorado twice. First time I drove there and back with no sleep at all. Second time I drove there and back, no sleep at all, so it's been just a miserable trip both times. And let me tell you, Wyoming, there is nothing in Wyoming. I don't even know why it's a state. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen so much of nothing in my whole life. Okay, what do we got? I like this thing here, but I don't know. This whole area I feel like I need to redo. I just haven't figured out quite how to do it yet. I'm kind of thinking that this might go good on that other map. And maybe put something, because it doesn't really match everything that's going on here. Maybe put something that will match better. Like, wonder how well this might look a little better if we did something. Like that. It's kind of the baby shooting the. I don't know if I like that. Now I'm working on my capital and I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, that's honestly why I designed the way that I do, because I can't stand not being able to see stuff. I mean, it just seems so ridiculous. You know, it's interesting because if you look at my city this way, you see the front side to every building, right? And it looks really good. And then you turn it like this, and it looks like a totally different city, but it doesn't necessarily look bad. But here's the thing, like, the tall buildings are a major problem in, the designing aspects, like you were saying. What you can do, and I don't know how many you have, what you can try to do anyway, is line them up along the back or the side, and then put them, like, shove them all in one area and just line them up along the back. And then take any small buildings or anything like this and build kind of like a tree wall or water or whatever. And that way everything's, shoved off to one side, and then you can work with all the other space that you have available. I don't know what you got going on though. And it's a lot of work to redesign the whole entire map. Usually when I redo my capital, and I don't know if anybody here has seen it, but if you click on my main channel and you click filter, click on date posted, click oldest. My very first video that I ever posted was it was about 2 minutes long, and it was a tour of my city, and it was like nothing compared to what it is now. And that was like a year ago or whatever. But it's basically the same stencil of the city, but it's so much more detailed. And it's kind of interesting to see just how much detail you can go from in just a year or two. Yeah, go ahead, ask whatever you want. Usually when I work on my capital, though, I try to work in sections. Otherwise, I end up with way too many problems. Okay, let's see what you got going on here. Hold on. You can send me a Facebook request if you want, Marsh, and I'll take a look at it. It's kind of interesting to see your city. Honestly, though, it is a lot of work, but it'll give you something to do. And Even though it's a lot of work, it's honestly, it to me, it's worth it, to have something that says, okay, this is where all my time is spent. It's just, it is a lot of work. But you can, when you get the general idea of what you like, just a couple of, different, like tweak it this way or that way just makes it look that much better. Like my city, it looks, a lot of work went into my city. I would spend hours on just this one little area trying to make it look really good, with the trees and everything. Okay, so the way that works, sub, is when you click on this right here, it should say specialization, and then it'll say which category it's for, right? You're saying it's always beach. Well, what happens is when you click change and you pay, it can only pick the category in which it has coverage for. So let's say that I wanted a transportation epic. I would need to click on my transportation, and as you can see here, I have no transportation coverage. So there's no possible way that it's ever going to give me transportation as an option. Even though I may have transportation buildings elsewhere on my map, it's not actually covering that epic project. So what you would need to do is make sure it's in a coverage zone before you click change. If you don't want it to pick beach, then all you have to do is go to your beach category and take it out of the coverage zone and then click change. Usually what I tell people to do is rather than put everything in storage, just pick the building up, move it far away from everything, pick whatever category it is that you want, place it next to it, and then click change. Then you can put the building back and start your epic project. But it has to be within the coverage zone of whatever category you're choosing. If it has multiple zones, like if it has beach, transportation, and mountain coverage, it has the possibility to cycle through every single one. It's not guaranteed to give you, mountain if you have beach and transportation coverage as well. So to eliminate that, you can just move the building to its own category, and then, so it only has one category for coverage, and then it only has one possibility. Does that answer your question? So if you want to build landmarks, just click on landmarks and make sure you have coverage. If you don't have coverage, put some out. Same goes for mountain and beach, right? Just because it's up against the mountain doesn't mean that it's going to pop up the mountain category. It has to have coverage. If I was to take this out, it wouldn't have coverage anymore. So it can sit as close as I want to the mountain, but if it doesn't have coverage, you're screwed. To get rid of clipboards, all you have to do is remove the building from the road, and then it'll shift to a different building eventually. Okay, so I'm going to go take a look at somebody's map here real quick. I'm just curious to see how much they've got done, if anything. Sid, are you on here? You're always lurking. Oh boy. Oh boy. What the hell did you do, Sid? Oh my goodness. What the heck? He just said, screw it. Lined everything up along the back to start fresh, huh? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Look at all them fancy epic projects. He follows the Missy's Building Guide, if you can't tell. He's done exceptionally well. Okay, what do we got? here. I don't even know who's all on the stream right now. Any other questions? Because the stream's probably going to shut. And anybody here who friends me on Facebook, I don't add people unless I have a kind of some idea of who you are. And even then, all I ask is that you do not buy from my depot unless you contact me first, because I usually try to fill it up with items for my group members for the Contest of Mayors. So this person, she's been working on the Missy's Building Guide for a couple months at least. 6 months maybe, I think. Let me look. Yeah, roughly. A little more, about 8-9 months. And she's got quite a bit of buildings saved up now, but this is her, let's see, I think that's her 3 red roads maybe, I don't know. Trying to kind of look around and see. The one thing, like I said, with the these walkways, I don't know if you can kind of see it there, but you can put them over the roads, which is kind of cool. Trying to figure out how to make them look semi-decent, though, is kind of a pain in the butt. And then the walls, those are also a major pain in the butt. I do like this UFO and space shuttle thing. I just haven't figured out which map I want to put them on. But I was kind of thinking about doing like a futuristic design theme, you know, with the UFOs, the space shuttle, all of the like Ferris wheels and rides, bumper cars, all that. And I'm thinking either Green Valley for, you know, one of the maps, or doing some of the stuff like an amusement park style thing on maybe the Sunny map. I don't know, I haven't decided. Honestly, a lot of my problem is I have so many ideas, and I like to keep a lot of my really good stuff on my capital. So it's kind of hard to put some of the better stuff on some of my other maps. I might put that new casino in on my capital, though. Okay, what do we got here? I mean, let's see. This casino right here. This one looks really cool, I think. This parade is also really awesome. It's the one with the purple park, this one here. This building is universal though. It can go on the front side along with that green one that's here. I like this building though with the little teapot on it. I usually try to, honestly you guys, what you should do is, anybody here who's interested in designing, I think I'm going to be doing like a kind of like a design challenge, but not the way that SimCity does it. Everybody will submit their design, and then, you know, we'll like do some kind of a voting thing on the Facebook page where everybody can vote on the top, you know, 4 designs or whatever. And then there'll be like a prize that we give away. Maybe like 2 million coins or something. Some rares. But what's interesting is if you take screenshots of just random cities that you come across, you can use a lot of their just random ideas. So the way, I'm kind of confused by your question. So this here, this purple one, the winged one or whatever between this fire and this, that's the one with the parade. The green one doesn't do a parade though. Anything with that purple flag does a parade. The purple flag is when you click on the building, though. So, like, this one, I really like this parade specifically, though. Did I not get that carousel? I must not have, because I don't think I have it. Let's see. I really like this holiday store. I might take it off the Frosty map and just do, like, a Christmas display somewhere else. Yeah, this one here, this purple one, is the one. Hang on. So what do you mean, how many months should you grind for keys? Like, I don't know, how many keys do you have right now? And are we talking platinum keys? What level are you? What's your storage? Are you following the Missy's Building Guide? There's lots of, I mean, I don't know, what's your idea of having a lot of simoleons? Are we talking millions or thousands? Because really you should stack up a lot of, you know, like, okay, let's say you're following the Missy's Building Guide. A lot of people on the guide, for example, the people in my group, they're almost all level 24, and they're almost all at about 16,000 Sims Cash after purchasing 15,000 Sims Cash worth of Maxuses. So roughly 30,000 Sims Cash is what they've acquired in 6 months of following my guide. That being said, that's usually comes out to like, I don't know, like 3,600 platinum keys is roughly where they're all at. So in terms of simoleons, it depends on what level you are and what your goals are. If you plan on doing a lot of epic projects, then I recommend, you know, I would shoot for 1 million and then shoot for 2 million and so on. But if you run the production guide that we have available, you'll have no problem. You'll bring in about 100K a day on our production plan. And that's without using any tokens. But a lot of it isn't just what you make, it's what you sell. You know, I talk about that a lot on my channel as well. Anybody who struggles for simoleons, there's 2 videos you should watch. One is the production plan video, and the other one is the storage management video. Both of those go hand in hand together. I do have a rare tips and tricks video, which kind of goes through a lot of the beginner style stuff. Like this one here, this parade with all the white people walking down the road. That's this big long building. I think, yeah. And then this one here. What is that? Looks like do they really have a roadblock? What is that? The hell did they do? You guys see that? It's weird. Oh, okay. It's like the parade popping up out of the ground. That was really weird. Alright, let's go back to my capital here. I'm really surprised it hasn't shut off yet. Kind of surprised the stream hasn't shut off yet. Usually it shuts off by now. Yeah. Okay, so like terms of gold keys. Okay, so like terms of gold keys. Honestly, those you should just be saving in general, because you're gonna need them for, you know, a lot of things actually. But you can get gold keys pretty much anytime, you know, because you can just launch VU. But the platinum keys and the Sims Cash is where it's going to be what you should focus on, and that's going to be mainly the contest of mayors at level 24. As long as you follow my contest of mayors tips for low-level players and you remain level 24, you will be fine. You'll be able to... Honestly, the best method is really just following the Missy's Building Guide. That really is the best way to do pretty much everything in the game. If you're beyond the point of being able to do that, then the best thing you can do is implement anything from the guide into your city now that is possible. And anything that you can't implement then you would have to substitute with some, alternative method. Okay, so let's see. So this park here, see how it's got that purple flag icon right there? That means it's the parade. I know we've got, where's that other, there's that Ferris wheel. This one does a parade as well. This one, I really like this parade. It's got the robots or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to end up putting this probably on my cactus map so you can actually see the parade. I'll just put something else back here. Definitely not that, because that's not facing me. I have to figure something out. Okay. I usually put the parades on, big stretches of road so you can actually see the parades. Transportation, I really like this one for education. Where is it? This here. This one's actually pretty cool. I think it'll look, a little better if I could get it away from all the castle style. It kind of blends too much right there. You can't really tell what it is. This is also a decent park because you can put it sideways and still have it look good. I think I'll probably end up moving that and replacing it with something. Yeah, I really like this pink princess castle with this parade with the pink trees all around it. But yeah, the what was that other parade? It's got the I think it's the swamp. Oh, hey, what's up, Mango? Okay, where is... I like this one, but there's the... Did I already place it down? I think I did. Yeah, right here. So yeah, this one does create city events. It's got the pumpkins and the ghosts, I think. So I like that one and this one. I don't usually see this one. Might be because they're both on the same road. I don't know. But I do like the way that the trees are on this particular park, because they kind of match up with the weeping willows. Let's see. I've thought about taking this out and putting it like right here, and then taking this and putting it somewhere else. Yeah, no. Hang on. What's that? I'll probably end up putting one of the new buildings from the new passes here at some point. I really like the way I did this, though, with the little tiny castles over here. I really like the heart bridges, but unfortunately I only have like 2 pieces. Oh, there it is. The parade with the pumpkins, because I've got another swamp thing here. So it's got the little ghosts and stuff. At one point I had this all as like a little haunted area here. Well, I mean, what level are you? You really need a lot of keys and money. It depends on what you want to do and what your city goals are. I usually tell people, on the Missy's Building Guide to save up as much as you possibly can. Get all 4 of your maxes purchased. That's going to be about 15,000 Sims cash. And then just keep saving. And anybody here who really cares about design or wanting to move forward, I highly recommend that everybody, even if you're following the Missy's Building Guide and you already have a ton of resources, stack up as many platinum keys and Sims Cash and gold keys as you can, because in November, at the end of November, they do a Black Friday sale. And what they'll do is they'll put 3 categories on sale for 50% off. and then they'll pick another 3 categories, and then another 3 categories, and then they'll do all of them at once. 50% off. That is going to be the time where you're going to want to purchase a huge majority of water design examples later and try to figure out some better stuff to deal with. Because I really want to do something, different on each map. And sometimes it's really easy to fall into the same design style, so I try to change things up so they don't look... You know how you have like a cartoon artist and they all draw the same, like same style? You can tell who the drawer is or the artist is.